News Radio 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 6 o'clock, it's 76 degrees. Tonight, mainly clear skies, breezy and cool, a low of 56. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Jessica Gatso. A new initiative to locate missing Wisconsin children following the death of a Milwaukee 5-year-old.
When I lost my child, it felt like I lost my life.
That's Darren McCree talking about his son Prince, who was killed and found in a dumpster. Now, a new missing child alert will be in effect for Wisconsin. Attorney General Josh Kaul.
It's going to be disseminated through the Wisconsin Crime Alert Network, as well as a wireless emergency alert, which will be sent to mobile devices that are up to a 5-mile radius from the child's last known location.
Prince's mom, Jordan, says she's happy to see her son inspire this new network.
It just hurts that he couldn't get it.
Jack Grau, WTMJ News.
The alert will go out for missing children whose situation does not qualify for an Amber Alert. Decision Wisconsin. The race between Senator Tammy Baldwin and businessman Eric Hovde is heating up as November gets closer. The latest Marquette University Law School poll shows Hovde trailing Baldwin by 5 points among likely voters. But Hovde tells Wisconsin's Afternoon News that doesn't concern him.
Ron Johnson at this point in 22 was down 7 points on September 1st. Yeah, I think in 2016 he was actually down double digits. So the fact I'm sitting where I am after that onslaught of money, I feel really good.
That onslaught referring to Baldwin's recent advertising campaign. It's almost time for the fall school semester to start, but memories of the student protests over the war in Gaza this spring remain. UW-Madison Chancellor Jennifer Nukin tells Wisconsin's Afternoon News the university is prepared if the protests return.
We will do everything we can to support our students who have a wide range of views about things, be able to express those views and to be able to express them safely. We will also expect our students and community members and everybody else to follow time, place, and manner restrictions on the ways that protest is allowed in order to keep the entire community safe.
Nukin says she wants to honor the differing viewpoints of UW students while curbing both Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. Texas Governor Greg Abbott issuing an executive order today requiring hospitals to ask patients their immigration status. It applies to all inpatient discharges and emergency room visits. Hospitals will also be directed to collect the total cost of the care provided to such patients. Abbott says the order would not affect patient care. Berner Botanical Gardens in Hales Corners will soon be lit up by dozens of paper lanterns as part of the annual China Lights display.
Milwaukee County has plenty of fall traditions, and the China Lights at Berner Botanical Gardens are quickly rising up the ranks.
For me and my family, this rank said it's probably one of the top 5.
Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley tells WTMJ not only are the lights growing in popularity, they're also growing in terms of their impact on the county's overall budget.
China Lights is absolutely a huge partner, huge supporter when it comes down to helping us generate that revenue.
At Berner Botanical Gardens in Hales Corners, Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
China Lights runs September 13th through October 27th. Sports traffic and weather are next. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News time is 6:03.
One size rarely fits all. That's why at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we carry a huge selection of quality name brand jeans and pants. We're so confident we have the right brand, style, and fit for you that we'll give you a free $5 Blaine's Farm and Fleet gift card for every pair you buy. Like men's Dickies Flex Tough Max jeans, $39.99. And shop store-wide savings like a free Milwaukee tool battery when you buy a qualifying M18 wet dry vac. Find your perfect pair of jeans for less at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And now for the Pella Play-by-Play, I'm Jeff Lettering alongside Gina Dello from Pella.
Thanks, Jeff. How do you say welcome?
With a new entry door from Pella.
Say it with color.
Like baseball bat oak or foul pole yellow?
Say it with class.
Like following players' unwritten baseball rules.
With clarity.
Like a no-doubter shot off the scoreboard.
And with this great deal, 0% interest for up to 3 years with no money down in equal payments.
That's the ball game. A Pella walk-off.
Schedule your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. See 31/2024.
Everybody knows if it's summer season, it's festival season. And Potawatomi has the winningest one, WinFest. You could make it an awesome August with a share of $500,000. Play with your rewards card for entries. Hourly drawings every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. 25 grand in cash and prizes each drawing. It's the $500,000 WinFest. Get in on the fun. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. More info at pacebig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
As the kiddos get ready to get back to school, you can find really great back-to-school savings at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. School supplies and some surprisingly cool clothing too. And teachers, you get an additional discount. Get the best back-to-school bargains at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
Ooh, you're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers sweep the Braves today with a big win, 16-7. They return home on Friday to start a 3-game series against the Reds. Team USA tops the Olympic medal count at 103, and 30 of those are gold. Rice Lake's Kenny Bednarek took home the silver medal in the 200-meter track final this afternoon. 7-time U.S. Olympic gold medalist Allison Felix won election today to represent athletes at the International Olympic Committee for the next 8 years. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. We're still seeing some rush hour slowdowns this evening. Looking at 94, heading westbound out of downtown past the Stadium Interchange. You'll see those delays. And on I-43, looks like most of the delays are heading southbound between Capitol and downtown. And taking a look at your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight we have mainly clear skies, breezy and cool, a low of 56. Friday, mostly sunny, breezy and cool, a high of 72. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. Sunday, still seeing that sunshine with a high of 78. On Monday, we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a slight chance for showers, a high of 80. Right now in Madison, it's 74 degrees. In Green Bay, it's 75. In Waukesha, it's 72. And in Milwaukee, it's 76 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso. Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 6:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Max. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Max.
How are you? I am happy to be broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. You can watch along. You can see this is one of the most beautiful nights we've had. Nice and breezy. Lots of people strolling around. If you want to get a good look at what the Wisconsin State Fair looks like, if you text the word WATCH, W-A-T-C-H, text WATCH to 855-616-1620, you'll get a good look at all the good-looking people here at the fair. And maybe you'll see somebody walk by with a mop. Maybe you'll see somebody walk by with a big old cup of lemonade, but it will inspire you to make plans to come because the State Fair goes through Sunday, and I've got some tips and observations to help you make the most of these final days of the 2024 Wisconsin State Fair presented by U.S. Cellular, including my music picks and a preview of some activities here this weekend. WTMJ's Jessica Gatso, she took the fair's Contemporary Art Tour, and she's going to share her experience with us on the show. You're going to meet a scooper trooper. I found one of the cool gals who is on the crew taking care of poo. That's what they do with the livestock. And she is back this year. I reunited with her to find out what brings her back to the job and how she's doing. Also find out about keg killers and win free concert tickets to see Third Eye Blind. You've got 2 chances to win before 8 o'clock. But first, I get to introduce you to a man who should feel right at home here in our Bank 59 studio. He is Senior Vice President, Marketing Director, Jeff McCarthy. How are you, Jeff?
I'm great, Sandy. How are you doing?
I am good. I feel like you have been doing good deeds all afternoon. You just spent a couple hours out here in the Central Mall area. Doing what?
I did, yeah. Eric Bilstad and the rest of the crew, along with my team, were out here trying to live our mission to make lives better, and we do that certainly throughout the year. But here at the State Fair, we have lots of opportunities to do so. And this afternoon, we were giving away some prizes and meeting lots of people and putting some smiles on faces. It was great.
I saw lots of smiles as people are rolling huge inflatable die. And the Craven D Cream Puff mascot came by and was posing for photos.
Yes.
Anywhere Craven is, smiles are going to follow.
Yes, it's always a hot place wherever Craven is. But yeah, it was fun. And you mentioned some breeze. It was a little breezy. Our dice were blowing all over the yard over there, but it added a little excitement to the afternoon.
Makes the game even more fun.
Absolutely.
How has what was one of the most heartwarming moments from the random acts of kindness this afternoon?
It's everything from, people caring for a loved one, somebody who's ill. There was somebody earlier who talked about helping somebody out in line in the concession line, just purchasing something for somebody in line with them that they didn't know, but just randomly had purchased something. I think it was a corn dog maybe. So yeah, you can find random acts of kindness all over the place. It's part of what makes Wisconsin so great.
And I would say we talk about Midwest Nice.
Yes.
You're embodying that and inspiring that. Is that part of the overall mission of Bank 5-9?
Yeah, Bank 5-9's mission is exactly that. It's make lives better. And, we do that through our products and services, of course, helping people start businesses, move into a home, save money for a goal. But it's through doing things like this, too. The State Fair is one of our biggest sponsorships of the year. We sponsor the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater here. And what we love about it is that stage is absolutely free. So you don't need an extra ticket to get there. When you come in with your admission, every act on our stage is absolutely free. And we know that's important as people try and stretch their dollar.
Sure, because you stroll around here and you could spend a whole day here, and if you had to pay for every single band that's at every single bar around here, that would rack up.
It would cost you a ton, and people don't have a lot of extra money these days, so we're really happy to help provide this entertainment.
And this is great entertainment. Do you have any hand in choosing the entertainment on the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater stage?
The official answer is no, I do not. But the folks at State Fair are always nice enough to hear my feedback, and they know some of the music I like, and so they always put one or two acts in there that they know I will appreciate. But no, they do a great job of picking the acts all on their own without my help, and the stage is full almost every single night.
Absolutely, because there are two traditional acts for me. Here Come the Mummies, that are now a back-to-back night annual tradition, so I never miss that. And then also Herman's Hermits starring Peter Noon.
Yes.
Back-to-back nights. And he was nice enough to come hang out here, and he is one of those performers who is never dull, always entertaining, and also really cares about where he is and will make fun of being in West Dallas while the Beatles played Shea Stadium. No, he'll have fun with it. But he always is like, hey, here I am at the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, and I'm glad to be back. And it's nice that he recognizes also that it takes the business community and support and sponsorship to help make huge events like this in our state happen.
Yeah, and it's funny with him, you think about an act.
Yes, it is. You can end that sentence right there.
It's amazing, when we first started doing this sponsorship and I saw that he was on the stage, I was kind of like, oh, that's kind of old. Like, is anybody going to come to that? People line up early afternoon for his shows, and they've got the T-shirts on, and they're sitting in the front row 5 hours early waiting for him. And during his show, they sit there very politely, and then when the song's over, they applaud, and then they wait for the next song.
Oh, no, there's actually a lot of dancing that goes on. We got to get you to stick around for the whole show next year, because he just brings it. And there's orchestrated dancing.
Yes.
Henry VIII, there's a crowd sing-along. He will walk all the way through the crowd and talk with people and sing to people.
Yeah.
He's very interactive. So those are two acts in particular that I really love. I love that you're going to have Gaelic Storm this weekend, because with Irish Fest next weekend, they're not going to be there. So this is going to be the place you see them in Milwaukee this summer.
Yes, Gaelic Storm is a huge get for us. They take the stage at 8:30 tomorrow night. And I will tell you, of all the acts that we've had this year, I've gotten more people come up to me and tell me they're excited for them than any other stage. And the weather's supposed to to be beautiful tomorrow night, so it's going to be a wonderful evening at the amphitheater.
And you are ready after our visit. You're going right over. You're just talking about Peter Noon fans camping out early. You're going right on over to see who tonight?
I am. I'm going right over to see the Two Hype Crew. My daughter and one of her friends are actually coming to catch them as well. They do 80s and 90s hip-hop. If you remember Living Color with the Fly Girls, they've got Fly Girls on stage with them, with the musicians, and it is just an hour and a half of dancing and enjoying the music, and it is one of my favorite evenings of the fair for sure.
And you just hit it right there as well. Beautiful summer night to be outside. Music brings people together, talk and laugh and bringing up good memories, but you're also going to do it with your daughter.
Yes.
Intergenerational, like dad-daughter time is always special.
It is, and I take her back to college next week, so summer is wrapping up, and so anytime you can find an evening like this and spend a little time together, it's great. And that's really what State Fair is all about. You look out these windows, and it's a lot of families out there, and that's one of the things at Bank 5-9 that we really love about the State Fair is it's just really great fun and entertainment for the entire family.
And you are also involved in some culture and creativity around Wisconsin in a Economo Walk that is of particular interest to Wizard of Oz fans. I want to find out more about that. Stay with us here. It is Jeff McCarthy from Bank 5-9 joining me in the Bank 5-9 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. Back with more there's no place like home. There's no place like Economo Walk. We'll explain next on WTMJ.
Hey, WTMJ's Eric Vilstead here, reminding you to subscribe to the Wisconsin's Morning News Podcast. We update it every day with every interview, every segment, every bit we do on the show.
Wait, we don't do bits on the show.
We're thrilled to have the one and only Will Pounder.
I don't know what that means.
Labeled or known as being a big baguette.
All right, maybe we do some bits.
Be sure you subscribe to the Wisconsin's Morning News Podcast, presented by Tri-County Contracting.
When you're at State Fair this year, be sure to check out the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, State Fair's largest free entertainment venue, featuring acts like Here Come the Mummies, Gaelic Storm, and Pat McCurdy. Bank 5-9 is a proud sponsor of the fair and a proud supporter of the local Wisconsin communities they've served since 1859. So grab your bucket of lemonade or beer, something on a stick, and join Bank 5-9 between August 1st and 11. Member FDIC.
For over a century, local broadcasting has evolved with the needs of the community. We move past the stigmas of opinion journalism and bring the most relevant news online, on air, and on the go. You have trusted us with your news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Trust us to keep moving with you. Text radio to 52886 and tell Congress local broadcasting is here to stay.
I'm Sandy Max, and oh, is my belly full. I had chicken tenders and French fries from Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill. It has been pretty much my fair go-to on the days I've been here doing What's on Tap, and it is tasty. It's a solid start. And Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill, they're on Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street. And if you park in the infield and you go under the underpass, you'll walk right into Leff's, and they've got a big stage. They've got live music every day, noon, 3:45, and 8:15. They also have a funny Heads or Tails at 1:30, where if you're the last person standing after Heads or Tails, you win baseball tickets. So they've got a lot of fun stocked up at Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill. And other menu items, Nashville Hot House, fried chicken and waffles on a stick, s'mores waffle, a summer ceviche mocktail, which is nice because, we hear a lot about the microbrews and the different boozy bevies that you can enjoy. Nice to know that they're offering up a summer ceviche mocktail. So if you're coming to the Wisconsin State Fair, make sure you stop by Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill.
Hey, Wisconsin, Jim Bob Morse here. Get ready to break out the Bandito with El Bandito Yankee, the official tequila of game day. 100% blue Weber agave, award-winning, all-natural, additive-free, and the smoothest tequila Milwaukee, Madison, and Titletown has ever tasted. Get yours today at La Pina on 3rd Street or your favorite local store. Remember, you always win with the undefeated flavor of El Bandito Yankee tequila. And for events, recipes, and places for purchase, go to elbanditoyankee.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Max on WTMJ.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. To find the elves a wizard a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever
I am Sandy Max, and you can find the wizard this weekend, next weekend, not once the fair is over, you're going to want to follow the Yellow Brick Road to Economawalk for a very fun celebration of the movie of The Wizard of Oz. In the studio here at Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair, I have Bank 59 Senior Vice President Marketing Director Jeff McCarthy. And Jeff, it's been fun chatting with you, getting to know you. I'm so thrilled that you did random acts of kindness here at the fair today and that you've helped make the entertainment scene here at the fair what it is with Bank 59 Amphitheater. But you're also very involved in culture and creativity elsewhere in our state. What in the world is happening in Economawalk?
Yeah, Economawalk is a great place to live and work. Our bank was founded there in 1859, hence the name Bank 59. But Economawalk is known for so much more than that. And one of the little trivia nuggets that people may not know is that The Wizard of Oz actually premiered in Economawalk on August 15th, 1939.
Wow.
It premiered in the Strand Theater, which is no longer, but it was right on Wisconsin Avenue there. And it was one of 5 communities that got to premiere the movie before the big premiere in Hollywood.
A sneak peek.
Yes.
What a point of pride. I am a huge Wizard of Oz fan. It's one of those, like, I remember when it was on every Easter weekend on TV. My parents and I, it was just this ritual that we always watched it. So it's very beloved to me for sentimental reasons, but as a film history, like, there's so much to love about the film. So another multi-generational thing to bring people together. And what a pride point. This is amazing. So how are we celebrating in Economawalk?
Oh my gosh. So next Thursday, August 15th, there is a whole day planned of activities to celebrate the 85th anniversary. And the first thing they're going to do at 1 o'clock, they're going to shut down Wisconsin Avenue, which is the main road that goes right through town there. And the reason why they're doing that is because later in the evening, they are going to show The Wizard of Oz on a 60-foot screen in the middle of the road. So anytime after 1 o'clock, you can bring your chairs, bring a blanket, whatever, and grab your space and get ready for that movie, which will start at dusk. But there's a whole lot of activity, Sandy, going on between 1 o'clock and the showing of the movie.
Well, you have to, because you have one of the most photographable landmarks in Economawalk of the Wizard of Oz cast.
We do. So a couple years ago, the city actually built what we call Oz Plaza, and it's right next to the City Hall, and it is life-size statues of the wizard characters, and they actually just enhanced those characters a little bit.
A little facelift. We all need a little facelift after 85
yes.
years,
So they've done that with the characters, so they're a little more lifelike, but the whole area is redone with a yellow brick road, and there's a big mural on the wall there. It is great for taking pictures. So that'll get unveiled on the 15th.
I love, there's also, bring your ruby slippers. There's a costume contest.
There is a costume contest. That's on at 7:30, so right before the movie starts. So definitely, if you have ruby slippers or you like dressing up like the Tin Man, this is the place for you.
That's what I was thinking, the Tin Man, exactly. Now, I also know that there are going to be several Totos. Ototomawalk?
Yes. Ototomawalk is coming for sure. One of the things that they are doing is a public art project where they have sold to local residents and businesses and other organizations these 3-foot tall Totos, and everyone who purchases one is hiring an artist to paint their Toto, and they're all going to be unveiled on the 15th, and then they will find their permanent homes throughout the city, kind of a hide and seek kind of thing around the city, so fans can come out and try and find all these Totos around our community.
Are they all going to be gathered at City Hall at one point so we can see them?
They are in Oz Plaza there on the 15th. They will all be there together so you can see them all, and then later this fall is when they'll distribute them around town.
What a fun touch. What a great way to celebrate so many different aspects of The Wizard of Oz, and such a pride point for Economawalk. And I think that's the trivia question that only true Oz historians know, that right here in Wisconsin, one of a handpicked 5 cities that got to see it before it was released to the general public, and hooray for Hollywood. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal, yeah. The understanding is that the producers of the movie wanted to test it out with folks before the big unveiling. So, yeah, they brought it to different communities, and Oconomowoc was lucky enough to be one of them. There were only 4,500 people, I think, in the entire town of Oconomowoc at the time. So Oconomowoc's certainly grown since then, and it really is a pride point, like you said, for the entire community.
How fun. Well, I know you have some other fun things going on in Oconomowoc that are happening right after Ozfest. So we'll find out more with Bank 59's Jeff McCarthy. Stay with us on What's on Tap to find out what's happening next in Oconomowoc.
Tony Drake here from Drake & Associates. Big news. Our retirement-ready radio show is moving to a new time slot. Catch us at noon every Saturday. At Drake & Associates, we craft tailor-made plans that not only meet your financial needs, but align seamlessly with your unique lifestyle. Tune in at noon on Saturdays and get retirement ready.
Drake & Associates, LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates, LLC does not provide legal or tax advice.
An unsuspecting driver at a Milwaukee barbershop.
I got an apprentice here shadowing me. I'm gonna put this hot towel on, man. About a good 3 minutes, all right?
The apprentice is Donald Driver.
So when you come here, you drive?
Yes.
Your car got seatbelts?
Yeah.
You wear them?
No.
Okay, but why not?
I don't want to.
But do you know you can get a ticket for that? I'm gonna give you a ticket. Bet you wish you buckle up now.
Oh my God. Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Take it, click it. There we go. Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways. Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Max here to tell you about my friends at Three Pillars in Dousman. And you know all about the Wisconsin State Fair. One of the most prized prizes you can get is the blue ribbon. Well, Three Pillars would get the blue ribbon. They are the top-rated senior community in the state, according to U.S. News and World Report. That's a heck of an accomplishment. And now they're building a one-of-a-kind active adult community called The Fields at Three Pillars on their beautiful 300-acre campus. It's opening in 2025. You want to find out more? Well, you can attend an upcoming info session and even get a free lunch. Tour the campus, check out all the high-end finishes going into the fields, and just learn more about their expansion. Get more info at the website, threepillars.org, or you can call 262-965-3404 today.
You wake up feeling like you just boxed 12 rounds. Some wake up sweating with sore jaws, headaches, and a lot of our patients complain of brain fog. I'm Dr. Madan Kandula, and these signs, often joined with snoring, are sleep apnea symptoms. And if this sounds like you may have been in a struggle last night between you and this serious disorder. Many people aren't willing to fight back. But the fact is, you can't go through these nightly struggles without ramifications that each night chip away at your life's expiration date. I get it. You don't want to wear a CPAP mask. You may find out you don't need one. We have every effective sleep apnea solution available. And believe me, the mask is the last resort.
Solving your breathing triangle problem can lead to better sleep and a better quality of life. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Results may vary.
Get help for your house this Saturday from Eric Brown. The president of Siding Unlimited knows his stuff. Yes, their name is Siding, but they do so much more. Windows by Pella and others, roofing, decks. That's why they are Siding Unlimited. Eric can advise you with anything about your home's exterior. Make a point to listen and call Eric this Saturday on WTMJ's Fix-It Show. And remember why they are called Siding Unlimited. They are siding and much, much more. See sidingunlimited.com and you'll see.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Max.
Broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. About to lose my voice. I got all excited about the Wizard of Oz and started singing songs in here. I've got Jeff McCarthy from Bank 59 in the Bank 59 studio with me. We've been talking about the fun at the Wisconsin State Fair with the Bank 59 amphitheater and fun activities. We've also been talking about the Wizard of Oz celebration that will be happening next weekend, August 15th. This is the day to circle on your calendar to get to Oconomowoc to enjoy that. And then, Jeff, you're a man in the know. You're like, Sandy, if you thought that was fun, let me tell you what else we got going on in Economawalk next week.
Yes, well, when I'm not at the bank, I am the president of the Economawalk Chamber of Commerce, so I do have some insider information on all the things going on. But yeah, if you've been listening to us and you just can't wait till the 15th, you can come out the 12th through the 14th, where the Chamber's doing historic boat tours on Lac La Belle. And there is a lot of history around the lake, just like there is in downtown with the Wizard, including the house that the Montgomery Ward family built. It's still there. It's a beautiful brick home, and a lot of other interesting facts about the community, so you won't want to miss those. And then coming right after the Wizard, next Friday and Saturday, are our beer gardens right on the Village Green in downtown. So, who doesn't like a good beer garden?
Squeeze out some extra summertime fun right there on the lake, yeah.
Absolutely.
And what else do you have planned?
Yeah, and then a little later in the year, September 7th, we have Fall Fest. And Fall Fest, again, they shut down Wisconsin Avenue in downtown, and they bring in over 100 artisans, food trucks, and all kinds of vendors. And it's a day of music, of shopping, and, of course, another beer garden. But it's an entire day of fun for the entire family.
I love it. I hope we've clued some people into just how much fun Economawalk is and how much Economawalk embraces creativity and celebrating it. So have tons of fun at the Oz celebration. I think you might see me there. How could I not go?
I hope we do see you. As a big fan, you got to come check it out.
And experience that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I wish you a wonderful rest of the Wisconsin State Fair. Thanks to Bank 5-9 for all that they do. And what song are you hoping to hear tonight on stage with the Two Hype crew?
Oh, my goodness. It's got to be a little TLC, I think. My daughter and I really enjoy that, so it's got to be that.
Excellent. Have a wonderful time and a wonderful rest of your fair.
Thank you, Sandy. Thanks for having me.
And now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Jessica Gatso.
Thanks, Sandy. Updates on a third suspect connected to the death of a man outside a downtown Milwaukee hotel. 35-year-old Brandon Turner turned himself in and appeared in court today with an attorney. A cash bond was set for $30,000. He was ordered no contact with the victim's family or other suspects in the case. Turner was employed as a hotel security guard when authorities say Devontae Mitchell entered the Hyatt Regency and caused a disturbance on June 30th. Devin Johnson Carson of South Milwaukee was booked into the Milwaukee County Jail earlier this morning, and Todd Erickson made his first court appearance earlier today. Herbert Williamson is still not in custody. Preliminary hearings are scheduled for Turner and Erickson on August 19th. The Wisconsin Technical College System names a new president. Executive Director of the system's District Boards Association, Layla Merrifield, will replace Morna Foy, who announced her retirement in March. Merrifield's role begins September 9th with an annual salary of $230,000. Prior to directing the District Boards Association, Merrifield was a fiscal analyst for the Wisconsin Legislative Fiscal Bureau and Technical College policy advisor. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. Roads are looking mostly clear at this point this evening. We're still seeing a bit of a delay on 894. That's going to be coming out of the Mitchell interchange heading westbound. Also a disabled vehicle to look out for. Looks like that's on the left shoulder of 94 East at Hawley Road. And taking a look at your WTMJ forecast. Tonight we have mainly clear skies and breezy, a low of 56. Friday, mostly sunny, breezy, and cool, a high of 72. On Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 75. Sunday, mostly sunny, a high of 78. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 77 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Siding Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 6:32.
Hi, it's Rose Gray from Fox World Travel, inviting you on an unforgettable 2025 bucket list adventure. We're guiding groups of local travelers to some of the world's top exotic destinations, including Australia and New Zealand, the Galapagos Islands, Costa Rica, Peru, Morocco, Turkey, Egypt, and Kenya. Our award-winning experts crafted group tours with Insight Vacations, Globus, and African Travel for your peace of mind. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO. Let's explore the world together.
Lots of insurance companies make promises about how much you can save if you switch over to them. Well, here's our promise. With the West Bend policy, you can save everything. Every memory, every detail, everything you've worked so hard for. Once it comes time to actually make a claim, a cheap insurance policy can really cost you. Why not protect everything that matters with a policy from West Bend? Because the worst brings out our best. Visit thesilverlining.com to find out more.
You know Fleet Farm's got everything for everyday life. But did you also know we have the best prices guaranteed every day? Pet food, wild bird food, automotive, hunting, fishing, farming, you name it. All your everyday essentials, all at the best prices guaranteed. And if you happen to find a lower price elsewhere, we'll match it. Any day, every day. Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life at the best prices guaranteed.
Get the help you need Saturday morning with How To Radio. At 7, it's the WTMJ Fix-It Show with David Nason, featuring this week's guests, West Bend Mutual Insurance and Sighting Unlimited. At 9, plan your dream vacation with the Fox World Travel Show. At 10, get financial guidance during Money Talk. Contact Annex Wealth Management for an unbiased review of your investments at annexwealth.com. How To Radio, Saturday mornings on WTMJ.
Accunet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
This is Chief Anti-Procrastination Officer Brian Wickert. Most homeowners and home shoppers have heard the Federal Reserve will cut rates by 0.25% in mid-September. Well, I have great news. When it comes to mortgage rates, it's like the cut has already happened. That's how markets work, and it means there's no reason to wait to either start or resume your home search, because most 30-year fixed-rate loan scenarios will now have a rate and APR that starts with the number 6 instead of 7 point something. The already lower mortgage rates also mean the refi window of opportunity is open for folks who bought their homes earlier this year or late last year with a rate in the mid to high 7s. If you can save $1,000 a year in payments and spend less than that in refi loan cost, do it. Accunet can also typically offer a genuine no loan cost refi, which makes lowering your payment a genuine no-brainer. Don't wait. Click on the blue button today for a no-pressure refi checkup or to get started with your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval. That's ACCUNET.com.
What's on Tap with Sandy Max is back on WTMJ.
Broadcasting live from the Bank 5-9 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. So glad to be here. And I was telling you last week that there are, of course, agricultural things at the Wisconsin State Fair. There's the Expo Center where you can shop to beat the band. There is also a cultural, creative part of the Wisconsin State Fair, an artful side of it, and called the Cowtemporary Art Walk. But I've discovered even more because WTMJ's Jessica Gatso went on the Cowtemporary Art Walk, but discovered that there are even more walks to take at the Wisconsin State Fair. Jessica, tell us more.
That's right, Sandy. So I went with the intention of doing this art walk, and I discovered there's also the Absolutely Garden Walk, and there's also a history walk. So you have 3 chances to actually earn your own ribbon at the State Fair.
Because you get the punch. Because I went to get the Cowtemporary Art Walk punch card, and when I picked up the punch card at the Expo Center near the Youth Art Gallery, I didn't really pay attention, and I got the History Walk, which I'm not sorry about, but I was like, oh, wait a minute, I think this is different. So you get 8 different landmarks around the state fairgrounds, and then a little punch card, and then what do you get when you complete your punch card, Jessica?
Right, so you actually get a ribbon, just like some of the farmers and bakers and others who enter contests at the fair. It's I did not get my own ribbon yet because I was doing this in the evening hours, and they are not giving out the ribbons at it's past 8 p.m. But you can still go back another day.
I was going to say you can come back before Sunday. You
right.
deserve that ribbon.
Yeah, so I've got my cards here. I've got the punches completed for the garden and the art one because I discovered you can actually easily do some of these, at least 2 of them, simultaneously, because a lot of the stops are kind of in the same area. A couple of them actually, the exhibit is kind of a 2-in-1 sort of situation where there's a piece of art in a garden area.
And when you did the walk, about how long, I know you're on task, you were reporting, you're literally a roving reporter. So
Yes.
How long did it take you to get your punch card filled?
So without stopping, or stopping very briefly, I'd say it was maybe 40, 45 minutes. It definitely takes you across the entire fairgrounds to do it, but it's also kind of a nice little motivation to get you to kind of explore the entire fair and maybe see something you otherwise wouldn't.
But that's really manageable if you don't have to go that far. Like you could stretch that out. That's very accomplishable. Did you have a favorite part of the walk that stuck with you?
I'd have to say maybe there's one called the Milky Way. This was one of those sort of combo stops. There's a garden that's kind of surrounding this piece of art, and the piece of art is a 432-gallon milk bottle. And it's painted on all sides, though. We might have a photo of it here. It's kind of, there's like a cow on one side, there's chickens and horses. It's a very state fair-esque sort of sculpture there.
And I don't know how I have possibly, there it is, it's right there on the WTMJ live YouTube stream. If you text WATCH, WATCH, to 855-616-1620 or go back and watch later. Yeah, this is quite massive. I see the big top, so that helps me with my landmarks. I can see it's near Cirque at the fair. But yeah, I can see that would be kind of a showstopper there, a 432-gallon milk bottle.
Yes, definitely. And so I talked to one of the State Fair employees there who hands out these punch cards. And one of the employees named Shelley Schwingle, she says she's heard from a lot of participants who come and get their cards that they actually make this a yearly tradition.
We're averaging about 40 garden walks a day, and in the high 30s for the art walk and the history walk. And I've discovered working here that many people come every year and do this walk, and they really enjoy it. They like walking around the entire park. They like reading about all the different flower displays, and they just really enjoy it, and they tell me they do it every year.
That's lovely.
Yeah, and I asked her about the ribbons more, too, to sort of go back to the prize you get here. And she says people actually get very excited about getting their own ribbon.
The ribbons are a different color every year, and they collect them, and they display them in their home.
So you might be able to see on the screen here, too, the ribbon that you get for each type of walk.
Those are big ribbons.
They are.
That's not just, I was expecting like the little strip that you used to get like for participation, but these are the ribbons with the full flower and 3 different colored ribbons from the flower base. That's terrific. You do want to come back, Jessica, and get your ribbon.
I might be doing that tomorrow. We'll see.
How fun. And it is a sense of accomplishment, and hey, and more than just bragging rights, you now have a ribbon when you accomplish this kind of scavenger hunt approach. But like I said, I love that they do the gardens because so many people love gardening, and the roses in the Grand Champion building there. The history walk, that's something that a lot of people, we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Wisconsin State Fair Cream Puff. I think it is enlightening to realize how long the grounds have been here and how long the State Fair has been a tradition.
Yeah, I know the art walk and the garden walk have been around a couple of years at least. It sounds like the history walk is a brand new one this year.
Well, thank you, Jessica. I'm so glad you and I were on the same wavelength. And Jessica and I had traded notes like, okay, I'm planning on covering the art walk. I'm like, okay, great. Because then I can cover the plein air art that is now on display inside the exhibition hall with and
that's
there
actually
are ribbons.
The first stop on the walk.
Hey, perfect. And so it's been fun to have a collaborator to cover more of the creativity of the Wisconsin State Fair. So thanks a bunch, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely my pleasure. And who wants to enjoy some live music? Well, you can see it all around the Wisconsin State Fair through Sunday. But what happens after the State Fair? There's a band coming to town I think you're going to want to see at the Potawatomi Amplified Concert Series, and you can win tickets to them next on WTMJ.
When you're at State Fair this year, be sure to check out the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, State Fair's largest free entertainment venue, featuring acts like Here Come the Mummies, Gaelic Storm, and Pat McCurdy. Bank 5-9 is a proud sponsor of the fair and a proud supporter of the local Wisconsin communities they've served since 1859. So grab your bucket of lemonade or beer, something on a stick, and join Bank 5-9 between August 1st and 11. Member FDIC.
Everybody knows if it's summer season, it's festival season. And Potawatomi has the winningest one, WinFest. You could make it an awesome August with a share of $500,000. Play with your rewards card for entries. Hourly drawings every Thursday from 5 to 8 p.m. $25,000 in cash and prizes each drawing. It's the $500,000 WinFest. Get in on the fun. Only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. More info at pacebig.com. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
WTMJ
WTMJ's Eric Bilstad here. I absolutely love Wisconsin this time of year. It's absolutely heaven, especially on a lake, especially after a swim perhaps, or maybe even water skiing. But again, you know how that goes. You do something like that, then the joint pain really starts to act up. The knees really start to bark. And you know you want to take care of it, but you don't want surgery. Well, there is another way. QC Kinetics. There's exciting new cellular therapies that can get you lasting relief in your joints, and the place to go is QC Kinetics, using cutting-edge treatments, but no surgery, no drugs. And here's the best part, no downtime. You can get right back to work the day of your treatment. Call QC Kinetics today and find out what they can do for you. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474. This is the future of medicine. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation, 414-285-3474.
Do you want the economy mulch or the premium? The only real difference is that the premium mulch has thicker strands, while the economy mulch is finer. But the colorant we use for both is of the highest quality, and that's why the color of our mulch lasts longer. And our mulch comes from trees, not pallets, and we process it all in-house. That's why our prices are so low. Erickson's Landscape Supply, high-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. At Erickson's Landscape Supply, we have durable, maintenance-free polywood patio furniture and #1 grade treated natural pine Amish-made patio furniture. And we also have a wonderful assortment of concrete benches, statues, and fountains available in a selection you just gotta see to believe. Erickson's Landscape Supply, high-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less, plus a whole lot more. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection or stop on in today.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Happy little song to hear as you're walking into Wisconsin State Fair. We are broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. I'm Sandy Max, and I'm not kidding. I parked in the infield, and you can walk under this underpass, the tunnel, that puts you right up on Grandstand Avenue and right in front of Left's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill, and I heard Semi-Charmed Life as I was walking under the underpass. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Third Eye Blind. I know that song. And it was a cover band at Left's called Saved by the Band playing the song, and crowd was into it. That late 90s, year 2000 sound. Well, you can rock out with Third Eye Blind singing their own hits in real life, in person. They are coming to Potawatomi's Amplified Concert Series. You got to think, Semi-Charmed Life, that was a huge song in summer of 97 and their first top 5 hit. How's It Gonna Be? Jumper, Never Let You Go, Deep Inside of You, so many songs, and you can experience them in person. The Potawatomi Amplified Concert Series is going to end in a major way. Going to jump off with Third Eye Blind. It is become Milwaukee's hottest music festival, just started this year, and you can see Third Eye Blind August 31st at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee, and a great outdoor setup. And that is the Saturday of Labor Day. Going to be a fun way to spend it. Would you like free tickets? Right now, if you are caller number 8, I will set you up with 4 free tickets to enjoy Third Eye Blind. Not 3, 4. 855-616-1620. That's 855-616-1620. Caller number 8. Love to set you up with a free pair of tickets. 4 tickets to see Third Eye Blind. Third Eye Blind only at Potawatomi. You can get tickets right now at paysbig.com. Or what the heck? Take a shot. 855-616-1620 for free tickets to Third Eye Blind from WTMJ. Good luck.
Creative Planning presents Rethink Your Money with John Hagenson, Saturday afternoon at 1. At Creative Planning, our advisors will build a financial plan that's custom tailored for you. It will include your investments, insurance, estate plan, taxes, and other personalized elements. Let Creative Planning show you a richer way to wealth. Visit creativeplanning.com. That's creativeplanning.com.
I was stuffed up. It was almost like someone put a clothespin over my nose. As an athlete, it did affect my performance. And as I got older, the congestion and poor sleep really took their toll.
Mike's a lifetime athlete. After hearing about Advent, he felt he could finally find a solution to his breathing triangle problems.
With my congestion, kind of sleep I was getting wasn't allowing me to function the way I wanted to.
When your nose isn't working like it should be, it's going to negatively affect your sleep. And then you really can't be at your best at anything that you're doing.
It's been about 5 years since coming to Advent, and what balloon sinuplasty did for my quality of life, that step I took was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Balloon sinuplasty can help solve your breathing triangle problems, which will help you sleep better. And that's going to help you live a better quality of life.
Unlock your potential. Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because when you breathe well, you live better. Results may vary.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers, where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Get help for your house this Saturday from Eric Brown. The president of Siding Unlimited knows his stuff. Yes, their name is Siding, but they do so much more. Windows by Pella and others, roofing, decks. That's why they are Siding Unlimited. Eric can advise you with anything about your home's exterior. Make a point to listen and call Eric this Saturday on WTMJ's Fix It Show. And remember why they are called Siding Unlimited. They are siding and much, much more. See sidingunlimited.com and you'll see.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Max on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
Last time, 3EB played Milwaukee. Third Eye Blind was Summerfest a couple years ago, and your next chance to see Third Eye Blind is coming up Labor Day weekend, the Saturday of Labor Day weekend on August 31st at the Potawatomi Amplified Concert Series, big outdoor venue right next to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. You want to be there, having fun outside? Get your tickets. Paysbig.com is where to get your Third Eye Blind tickets. And if you're wondering, yeah, I know a couple of their songs. How good can they really be? Oh, no, they're good. This is my favorite Third Eye Blind song. It is the song you need to hear, Never Let You Go. Third Eye Blind on WTMJ.
I'll never let you go.
Eye Blind, Never Let You Go, the song you need to hear tonight on What's on Tap on WTMJ, my favorite Third Eye Blind song. And you can see them play it live August 31st, the Saturday of Labor Day at Potawatomi Amplified, the concert series. Big congratulations to John of Oconomowoc, who won tickets earlier on What's on Tap. And your next chance to win will be before 7:30. So stay with me. If you want to go ahead and just buy tickets and have something to look forward to, go to paysbig.com so you can check out Third Eye Blind and all their hits on August 31st at Potawatomi Amplified Concert Series. Saturday, August 31st, right outside Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. And we have more to get to as we're broadcasting live from the Bank 5-9 studio here at the Wisconsin State Fair. You can get a good look on our WTMJ YouTube live stream. We can show you what it looks like. The sky glider's going, the breeze is flapping the funnel cakes flags and the elephant ear flags and corn dogs, but there are a lot of people here tonight, but not too crowded, just a good gathering of folks on a summer night. So stay with me. After the WTMJ news, meet a scooper trooper next on What's on Tap.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga for Comfort Awnings. You've heard me talk about the wonderful new retractable awning the team at Comfort Awnings installed at my home. Now I can have all the cookouts and get-togethers in my backyard with some extra shade and relaxation for my guests. Comfort Awnings is a local family-owned company in Burlington that provides expert installation in southeast Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Now until the end of August, you can receive $200 off any awning or screen. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com to learn more.
As a discount real estate broker, I'm often asked why we charge less. And there are a few reasons. We charge less because we can. Low overhead allows for it. Our low commission structure also gives us an edge over the firms that will give you everything we will, but charge you substantially more. And lastly, we charge you less so that I can sleep at night. I figure a fair rate for an honest day's work always helps with that. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where we'll make your move simple and affordable. Benefit-realty.com. I'm Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where we make your move simple and affordable. Simple, because all you'll need to do is let us market your home with full MLS marketing and show you all the homes available that fit your needs and your price range. Affordable, because in real estate, that's the name of the game. And 3.5 to 3.9% real estate commission with no upfront fees is truly as affordable as it gets. So let's get your home on the market and begin your search. Benefit-realty.com.
Start your weekend tonight with a free dinner at the historic and gorgeous Fox and Hounds Supper Club. WTMJ's John Mercure here. I love the Fox and Hounds. It is the best dining value in the state. Your second dinner is always free. Steak, ribs, seafood, pasta, a big fresh salad, any dinner item on the menu, your second one is free. Desserts and ice cream drinks, yeah, and they're huge. Buy one, get one free. So relax with your favorite beverage in the 8 unique dining rooms or on the patio in the woods. Spectacular views. I love the patio. Celebrate a birthday, an anniversary, or just a quiet dinner with your sweetie. Your second dinner is always free. The Fox and Hounds, just off Highway 167, 2 miles east of the beautiful Holy Hill Shrine. The drive through the Kettle Moraine Forest is a must-see. Weekends might be too busy. Enjoy your free dinner tonight. And the Friday Fish Fry is all you care to eat and one of the best. Visit foxandhoundsrestaurant.com. Enjoy your free dinner. Tables are open. It's the famous Fox and Hounds.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
I'm Brett Matschke, and you're due for service.
Richlands. WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Stay up to date with your trusted and relevant source in news, sports, traffic, and weather. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ Milwaukee.
At At 7 o'clock, it's 77 degrees. Tonight, mainly clear skies, breezy and cool, a low of 56. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Jessica Gatso. An update in the case against Katrina Bauer, the mother of a missing 3-year-old.
On Wednesday, Katrina Bauer appeared in Manitowoc County Court to make a request to lower her bail. She stands accused of chronic neglect of a child in the case of her missing son, Elijah Vu. Bauer's defense requested her cash bond be reduced to $5,000. The state objected to the modification, and the court denied the motion. Bauer's next appearance in court will be October 22nd. Jack Grau, WTMJ News.
Vu has been missing since February 20th. Residents living on Milwaukee's east side are frustrated at the spike in car break-ins. Brennan Hebner tells TMJ4 News he witnessed his own car window getting smashed early Wednesday morning.
Like 3:30 in the morning, I woke up, went to get some water, and heard some smashing. They smashed at least, I think it was 8 cars.
Hebner says it's the third time his window has been smashed, and he's considering moving out of the city because of it. Protecting kids from harmful content online. The U.S. Senate passed the Kids Online Safety Act on July 30th, and one Wisconsin pediatrician is excited about the progress.
None of our tech spaces are designed with kids in mind.
UW Health adolescent health expert Dr. Megan Moreno tells Spanning the State the bill hopes to change that and improve kids' experiences online, especially on social media.
Enhancing the reporting structure within social media platforms, I think that could help with aspects of concerns around mental health, for example, related to bullying, as well as unsolicited and inappropriate approaches.
However, Moreno says there's just no way for everyone's online experience to be perfect. Wyatt Barmore-Pooley, WTMJ News.
Samsung is recalling more than 1 million appliances so that your pet can't set your home on fire. ABC's Daria Albinger has the details.
The problem is the knobs on more than 1 million Samsung electric stoves sold since 2013. The Consumer Product Safety Commission's reviewed videos which show dogs or cats jumping up against or onto certain models and pawing at the knobs. A dog in Colorado did that and accidentally set boxes on the stove aflame, causing a house fire. And let's not forget the possibility of human error. Samsung will provide knob locks or covers for the recalled models. Daria Albinger, ABC News.
It's the biggest week of the year in West Allis, with thousands descending on the city for the Wisconsin State Fair. But Mayor Dan Devine tells Spanning the State the increased activity at the fair means it's not always a great week for other local businesses.
There are some restaurants within a stone's throw of the fair that actually just close and take their vacations during the fair.
Oh, okay.
The reality is, for better or worse, is when a family is coming to the fair, when a couple of friends are coming to the fair, they're not going to stop, most likely, and have dinner on the way into the fair.
The fair runs through Sunday. Bubbler Bikes will be offering free rides on Election Day next Tuesday to encourage people to go out and vote. The ride will last for 30 minutes and no code is required to take advantage of the free offer. The partisan primary ballot will have races for U.S. Senate, U.S. House, and State Assembly, as well as 2 statewide referenda questions. To find your polling place, go to myvotewi.gov. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Sighting Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 7:03.
This report is sponsored by Fox World Travel. Visit foxworldtravel.com today for more information.
Hi, it's Rose Gray from Fox World Travel, inviting you on an unforgettable 2025 European journey. Travel in style, embrace beauty, and create memories with new friends as you visit our favorite destinations, including Ireland, Italy, Germany, France, Switzerland, Poland, Croatia, and more. Whether it's your first or your 10th time visiting Europe, you don't want to miss out on our expertly crafted group tours with Insight Vacations, Globus, or Avalon Waterways. Visit foxworldtravel.com or call 866-GO-FOX-GO. Let's explore the world together.
Between market volatility, inflation, global unrest, and the presidential election, there's a lot going on. Take control with help from Annex Wealth Management. Have a plan built that matches up with your investment and retirement goals. Annex does it as a fee-only fiduciary with unbiased advice. Annex offers financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, and Annex Ignite. Head to annexwealth.com, click the Get Started button. It's time to put things in order. Know the difference with a fee-only fiduciary. AnnexWealth.com.
Hey, restaurant prices are soaring, but not at the Mine Chef restaurant in Hartford. WTMJ's John Mercure here. Every Thursday when you buy one pizza, you get a second pizza for free. So don't even think about turning that oven on today. Enjoy a free pizza at the Mine Chef. Buy one pizza, get one free. Buy 5, get 5 free pizzas. Any size, any quantity. Hey, coaches, bring in your soccer and baseball team today for free pizza. Your players will love that huge game room. It's super affordable. Team bonding, it's great stuff. Bring in pizza today for your hardworking employees. Order now, pick up your free pizza shortly. They're going to appreciate you. Don't cook. Take your family to the cool and comfortable Mine Shaft for free pizza. The Mine Shaft, it's right there in beautiful downtown Hartford and in Oshkosh. Buy one pizza today. Get one free. Just walk on in. It's big food. It's big fun. It's big value. And the Friday fish fry is all you can eat. Just $6.99. Wow. MineShaftRestaurant.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers sweep the Braves today with a big win, 16-7. They return home Friday to start a 3-game series against the Reds. Team USA tops the Olympic medal count at 103, and 30 of those are gold. Rice Lake's Kenny Bednarik took home the silver medal in the 200-meter track final this afternoon. 7-time U.S. Olympic gold medalist Allison Felix won election today to represent athletes at the International Olympic Committee for the next 8 years. Taking a look at the roads with your Johnson & Sons paving time saver traffic. Roads are looking mostly clear this evening. You might encounter a very minor delay on 894 westbound right now, heading out of the Mitchell interchange. And taking a look at your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight we have mainly clear skies, breezy and cool, a low of 56. On Friday, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 72. Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy again, a high of 75. On Sunday, still seeing mostly sunny skies with a high of 78. On Monday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a slight chance for showers, a high of 80. Right now in Madison, it's 76 degrees. In Green Bay, it's 75. In Waukesha, 73. And in Milwaukee, it's 77 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Siding Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Max. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Max.
And how do you make What's on Tap even more fun? You broadcast live in the Bank 5-9 studio at Wisconsin State Fair. It has been a great 8 days so far. The State Fair goes all the way through Sunday, and we are bringing you stories and sounds from the State Fair. You're going to find about the keg killing tradition here at the Micro at the State Fair and some of my music picks. But first, I want to share with you a story that I found last year at the Wisconsin State Fair, and then maybe a little follow-up. Here's that story. At the Wisconsin State Fair, lots of livestock means lots of what they leave behind, from their behind. Sparing us from stepping in that stuff are the Scooper Troopers. You see them around the barns and the Case IH Coliseum carrying a shovel, wearing a brown t-shirt, and shoes they don't mind getting dirty. Piper Faust of Milwaukee is one of the nearly 24 Scooper Troopers.
I am a Scooper Trooper.
What is that?
I clean up after the animals and I clean barns once the public has left. I stand mostly in the Coliseum and wait for an animal to drop something, and then I go clean it up for them.
Tell me this is not a volunteer position.
You can volunteer. If you're under 14, you can volunteer. But if you're over 15, you get paid pretty well for it. So I'm saving up for college.
Although Piper has experience working with the Amish near her grandmother's house in Platteville, a farming background is not required to do this job. You just need to be able to handle a shovel and be able to tolerate the odors. So how do you find out about the Scooper Trooper role?
One of my best friends, Callie, both of her parents are really involved in the agricultural department, and for the last couple years, especially since COVID, they've had such a hard time getting people to apply for this job position. I mean, it's a kind of hard job position, but the pay is so good, it makes up for it, I think.
Are you working all 11 days of the fair?
I am.
Where do you want to go to college?
Hopefully in France. I'm bilingual, so I hope that I get to go to France for college.
How exciting! What do you want to major in?
Marine biology.
Wow, so you are here scooping up droppings.
Yes.
So you can have a bright future.
Yep, exactly.
How much can a Scooper Trooper earn?
Last year I made about $1,700. Well, I only worked 9 days last year, but hopefully this year I'll work all of the days and I get paid $4 extra for working overtime. So that's nice.
As long as the animals are around at the state fair, the work will pile up, and fairgoers seem to appreciate the crew as they do their duty.
People love to come up to you and say, oh my gosh, I love your shirt, or oh, the Scooper Troopers, I get it. It's a joke, right? I've had people even come up to me and ask where they can get a Scooper Trooper shirt, and I'm like, talk to my boss, I don't know.
We know exactly how they can get one, and it involves the shovel that you have.
Yes, the shovel I have. Mm-hmm.
Sandy Max, WTMJ News. And you can see a picture of Piper last year on our WTMJ Live YouTube stream. And were you as impressed with Piper as I was? Hardworking, has ambition to be a marine biologist, and I was really curious this year. I'm like, I wonder if she's back. Can I find her? Well, I found Piper outside the Coliseum during a cow judging event and found out what's the update.
Well, the update is I'm actually going to spend the first semester in Milwaukee because I had some issues with my student visa, but hopefully...
That happens.
Yeah, hopefully the second semester I'll be in France somewhere.
Studying marine biology?
Hopefully, yeah.
Did you work all 11 days last year?
Yes, I did.
And you had told me in 2022 you worked 9 of 11 days and cleared about $1,700.
Yeah.
What was your take last year?
2,000? Yeah, 2,000.
So a gritty job, but a good paying job.
A great paying job.
What are the top 3 things you need to be a great Scooper Trooper?
You got to be ready to be there when people need you.
Or when animals need you?
Right. There's no time for slacking. If you need to be here at 6 in the morning, you need to be here at 6 in the morning. I'm not a morning person particularly, but I manage it.
That's number 1. 2 and 3.
You have to understand how much of a team the Scooper Troopers are. If you don't rely on each other, it's going to be a miserable week. Like, we all really encourage each other and say, like, oh, good job doing this, keep going. Because if you don't, it's such a hard job that you really need to, like, have support and lean on people in the team.
When you say hard job, what is really hard about it? The physical part?
The physical part. Mentally, it's just walking up and down the aisles. But physically, it is so difficult. I'm an ice skater at the Pettit, and even my legs are so sore afterwards, and I go back to work at the ice rink, and I'm so sore, unimaginably. And that's the third thing, is you have to be okay with physical labor. You gotta be. Because you're shoveling pounds and pounds and pounds of wet sawdust every day.
And the other things that are in that wet sawdust.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
And physical labor and staying late, because we clean all the barns after the public leaves. So getting ready for late nights and early mornings.
Do you ever get used to the smell?
Honestly, I never really had a strong sense of smell. I'm lucky, but I know some people never get used to it, especially in some of those barns with no fans or ventilation. I could imagine it's awful.
How many of your Scooper Troopers are back that you've worked with before?
I think every single one of them, and we've got a lot of new recruits this year, which is good. Because me and my friends have been doing this for 3 or 4 years now, and we're all going to be freshmen in college, so a lot of us are moving away. Next year we might need a lot more help, because I think me and my friends are half the team right now. So it's a good employment opportunity, at least.
And what are your tools of the trade?
Shovel, broom, pitchfork. Pitchfork is good for everything. It picks up everything but liquids. So
that's what the sawdust is for.
Yes, that's what sawdust is for, exactly.
And when do you ever feel really clean after 11 straight days of the Wisconsin State Fair?
I think that, like, the week after State Fair, it's almost a mental thing. I have to get out of the mind state of the fair, because sometimes I look around my house and I think I see piles of sawdust. My cat is brown, so he kind of looks like a pile of sawdust. I'm like, oh wait, I gotta get that. But no, I'm at home now. I can relax. Once I've physically recovered and my legs aren't sore and my feet aren't sore, then I'm really, like, in the mindset to be at home and start school and work in my other jobs, and that's when I feel fully clean.
Do you think you'll be back in 2025 State Fair?
Hopefully.
Thank you so much for the Scooper Trooper update, Piper.
Thank you for coming back for the sequel, the part 2.
We might have to make it a trilogy next year.
A trilogy, yeah. That's a good idea.
I want to follow along. She's a really interesting, hard-working young lady, and I'm impressed that she's just giving it her all, putting in the elbow grease and digging in and making money to go to college. And maybe we got a future marine biologist, these Scooper Troopers. And when we're talking about the T-shirts, they have a different design on the back every year. And Piper's T-shirt last year had a Friends theme to it. And when you see the Scooper Troopers this year, they've got a Swiftie influence. You will see in my scooping era. And some emojis that go along with it, and the Wisconsin State Fair's version of Taylor Swift. So keep an eye out for the crew handling the poo in the brown shirts, doing a good job so we can all enjoy the State Fair. Not quite stormtroopers, but I do think there's a trilogy there. I'll keep a lookout for Piper for next year. And some highlights from the fair so far. My music picks coming up. Stay with us here on WTMJ for What's on Tap.
Welcome to the 2024 Wisconsin State Fair debate. Our panel will debate the hottest topics of the State Fair. Gentlemen, what is the best way to eat a cream puff?
All he does is lick his fingers after touching the cream puff. The important part is you don't use a spoon if you're...
All right, okay, this isn't getting anywhere.
There's no debate about it. Catch WTMJ as we broadcast live from the Bank 59 studios during the Wisconsin State Fair.
Can I interest you in some bug chow mein?
Well, if you need flagstone for your new natural patio, Erickson's is the place to find it. We have the largest selection and 15 styles to choose from. And for decorative stone, Erickson's is your best choice. Our decorative stone is trucked in from all over the country. We buy straight from the quarry and cut out the middleman to keep your prices nice and low. Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection. So he said to me, "Boy, oh boy, do you got the boulders." And I said, "You betcha." And he said, "Do you mind if I cherry pick?" And I said, "Feel free. They're all beautiful and they're all granite. Sparkling pinks, blues, and grays from 4 to 36 inches. And they're all priced right because we buy direct from the source nationwide to give you the look you want." Erickson's Landscape Supply. High-quality mulch and stone for a whole lot less. Commercial or residential, visit ericksonslandscapesupply.com to see our entire selection.
IndyCar returns to the Milwaukee Mile at Wisconsin State Fair Park this Labor Day weekend, August 30th through September 1st. The Hy-Vee Milwaukee Mile 250s weekend features NTT IndyCar Series races on both Saturday and Sunday. Don't miss the fun in the free fan zone all weekend long, including live entertainment at the Bank 59 Amphitheater with headliners including Ian Munsick and Quiet Riot. Get your tickets now at wistatefair.com and experience Hy-Vee Milwaukee Mile 250s weekend, August 30th through September 1st.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Max on WTMJ.
Broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. So many things happening here. The flavors of the fair still going strong. Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill has been feeding us all sorts of delightful foods to enjoy to keep us fueled up for our broadcast and roaming around bringing you stories from around the fair. You'll find Leff's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill at the 2nd Street and Grandstand Avenue next to the Wisconsin Products Pavilion. There's a cornucopia of flavors and smells and delights. Don't miss out on that stop at the Wisconsin State Fair. So I've been having some fun, and one of my favorite things anytime I hear about the Wisconsin State Fair, I was talking earlier about how much I love the movie The Wizard of Oz, frame to frame. There's another movie that I love, frame to frame, and it's That Thing You Do. And there is a time in that Tom Hanks movie where the band, the Oneaters or the Wonders, however you like to refer to them, perform at the Wisconsin State Fair. And then the band is interviewed for a TV, and this is one of the funniest lines that Steve Zahn says to me. He's like, "Oh, you're going to have fun here at the Wisconsin State Fair?" And this is what he says.
"Oh, I'm not here with these fellas. I got a pigging competition over at the Livestock Pavilion, and I am going to win that blue ribbon."
It just makes me laugh. But you got to think, Tom Hanks doesn't do anything not all the way. You know, all the research he's ever done for Band of Brothers, Apollo 13. Well, he did just as much research for the year of 1964 when the Wonders were supposedly on tour at all these state fairs. And that time in 1964 that the Wonders had supposedly played the Wisconsin State Fair, there are lines in that movie about meeting the cast of the Beverly Hillbillies. And I found an article in the Journal-Sentinel from Chris Foran from a few years ago who did the research. And yep, it's true. In 1964, the Wisconsin State Fair had casts of TV's two top-rated shows. One was the Beverly Hillbillies with Ellie Mae, Jethro, and Granny. That was Donna Douglas, Max Baer, and Irene Ryan. They were on the grandstand for the first 5 nights of the Wisconsin State Fair, and they were performing as the Clampetts on a bill that also included, the theme song, Come and Listen to a Story. That theme song was performed by bluegrass legends Lester Flatt and Earl Scruggs. So that, to me, is just sort of a trip that's what was on the main stage. But also, from the TV show Bonanza, Hoss Cartwright and Ben Cartwright were here, Dan Blocker and the legendary Lauren Green, and they were here for 8 rodeo shows. We don't do the rodeo at the Wisconsin State Fair currently. I just thought that was wild to know. And then also in Chris Foran's article that the Journal-Sentinel historically reported on August 24th, 1964, tallying up the wins and losses of that year's fair, the Cartwrights were on stage for barely 10 minutes per show. So that's the Bonanza shows. You didn't get much of them, but they got $20,000 for those appearances. But the Cartwrights actually turned a profit, while the 5-night Beverly Hillbillies review lost money. I'd pay money to see that now, wouldn't you? So it was fun to go back into some Wisconsin State Fair lore. And stay with us next. Your chance to win free Third Eye Blind concert tickets to see them Labor Day weekend. Stay with me here on WTMJ and get your phone handy.
Throughout history, some people have been born into greatness because of their name or family. Others gained greatness because of their actions. On Wisconsin's Morning News, we celebrate everyday heroes, the John or Jane Doe who had no idea when they woke up one morning they'd be saving a life. Everyday Heroes, Thursday at 6:40 on Wisconsin's Morning News. Presented by Azura Memory Care and Assisted Living, transforming the culture of care.
Gorgeous new roofs, showstopper siding, or classic brick and stonework. How about modern windows and regal doors that'll make your chin hit the floor? To a lot of people, having these things can really make them enjoy where they live. It makes them proud. But there's always one thing standing in the way. How do I make that happen? At Semperfi Roofing and Exteriors, we have excellent financing options for most people in most situations. 12 months, no interest, no payments, and exceptional rates for long-term loans that will beat your bank with no additional fees or hidden costs. You can go to SemperfiRoofing.com to apply for your pre-approval today. We want to make any project affordable to almost any person, and we've gone out of our way to find partners that can help make it happen for you. This is Brad Youngbluth with Semperfi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semperfi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry, Semperfi.
Ask about our finance options.
Emergency service 24/7. Quality Heating has 25 trucks ready to work around the clock to get out there quickly to solve your heating or AC problem. So when that system goes on the fritz and you want to avoid that sweaty summer heat or bypass the fear of frozen feet, the man in the red van can't be beat when it comes to prompt, reliable service. Call Quality Heating for any emergency HVAC need.
You gotta see the man in the red van. Quality Heating, Quality Heating.
There's a reason why we install Armstrong Air Pro Series systems. When your reputation is on the line, you pick the brand you can trust. It's like our employees. You pick the best to preserve your good name. A guy like me that's been working on furnaces and AC systems for over half my life. I got an eye for the good stuff. And Armstrong Air Pro Series systems fit the bill. This is Anthony Zanevsky with Quality Heating. When you need a good crew installing a system you can rely on, see the man in the red van.
Quality Heating, Quality Heating.
The Milwaukee Bucks are NBA champions!
The Bucks in 6 podcast presents a special series commemorating the Bucks championship run in 2021. From the thrilling Game 7 overtime victory against the Nets.
Durant shooting, got it at the buzzer! No, it's a two-pointer.
To the 50-point statement made by Giannis in the finals.
A 50-point game! That's the stuff of legend.
Immerse yourself in the sounds of each playoff round with Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Max.
Oh, it's going to be great. You got a chance to win tickets to see Third Eye Blind in just moments as we are broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair. Don't go anywhere. You got your chance to win tickets in probably about 2 minutes. Not even probably. I know. But I want to share this story with you because there are so many fun stories here at the Wisconsin State Fair. And if you haven't been here in a long time, make it on back. There's flavors awaiting. There are sights, smells, and you probably bump into some old friends. But there are some people, for the Wisconsin State Fair, it's a long-standing tradition, and visiting every year is a goal for a lot of folks, like this super fan that Debbie Laziga spoke with.
I don't know about you, but State Fair is my favorite event of the whole summer. There's so much to see, do, eat, and buy. It's fun, educational, and satisfying. But you don't have to take my word for it. Allow me to introduce to you Lindsay Kloppenbach, and she's been deemed a State Fair superfan.
Let's see, I remember coming probably the earliest around 14 years old. Started with loving the rides, and now I come for food and people watching.
Last year, she was gifted a superfan pass for Christmas.
It gets me in every day, all day, anytime I want, in and out. And this year, instead of superfan, they turned it into a fair fun pass, so I have that again this year.
She usually does come every day, and there's a whole procedure that goes into her visits.
Every year, couple weeks before the fair starts, I print out the new foods list and I go through it and pick out everything I want to try, and then I narrow it down to how many times I'm coming to the fair. That's how many new foods I get to try. So my first list had 5 things on it, but I'm going to be here a lot more than 5 times this year. So I had to edit my list, and now I'm ready to go.
Yeah, there's math involved. And she's not the only one that does this. In fact, the tradition has been passed down to her kids.
Yes, they went through the list and they wrote down a couple of items they wanted to try. So we were here yesterday and the kids tried. Well, they wanted to try the hot fudge waffle, but they had a s'mores waffle instead. So we tried that. And the daughter said it was just okay, Mom.
Tough crowd. Well, I guess when you're a State Fair connoisseur, you have to be honest with your reviews. Reporting from the Wisconsin State Fair, Debbie Laziga, WTMJ News.
You can see that story on our website, WTMJ.com, to see some of that process. And broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair, you meet people of all kinds, super fans and first-timers. And you can go to wistatefair.com as well to plan your trip. And the music that you hear, that is Third Eye Blind. I played Never Let You Go as the song you need to hear tonight, and got a nice text on the WTMJ talk and text line saying, hey, thank you. That song brought back a bunch of good memories. Well, all the more reason to make plans to go see Third Eye Blind and soak in the good vibes, hear that music live. Third Eye Blind is coming back to Milwaukee Saturday, August 31st. At Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. It's part of their Potawatomi Amplified concert series. It's coming to a close, but not before it jumps off in a major way. Get the pun from the song Jumper? It is Milwaukee's hottest music festival, and they have brought you all sorts of hits. Semi-Charmed Life, Jumper, Never Let You Go that you just heard. How's It Gonna Be? And they're going to be live in person August 31st at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Third Eye Blind only at Potawatomi. Tickets at paysbig.com. And right now, you are in luck. You're smart because you're listening to What's on Tap, and I gave you a heads up. If you are caller number 8 right now, 88, lucky number 8 in some cultures, caller 855-616-1620. So call 855-616-1620. Caller 8 will set you up with 4 free tickets. Congratulations to John from Oconomowoc who won earlier. Now it's your chance. 855-616-1620. So much live music coming. And I also love that this is going to be the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, because sometimes you're like, I don't know, do I want to go somewhere? Can I? Because school's starting and work's getting back into, you don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right here in Milwaukee and go see Third Eye Blind at Potawatomi's Amplified Concert Series. Saturday, August 31st, Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. I am Sandy Max. I'm getting ready to introduce you to the concept of keg killing. It's been quite a tradition here at the Micro. You can hear what it is and how you can get in on it and what's special about it, and maybe even be surprised on who's been a keg killer. That story is coming up, but first we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Jessica Gatzo.
Thanks, Sandy. Multiple fires reveal an attempted suicide in Kenosha. Law enforcement responded just before 10 a.m. Wednesday to reports of 2 active structure fires near 30th and 33rd Avenue. Police spoke to the male resident who admitted to intentionally setting the fires. He also had injuries from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. He was transported to a hospital in Milwaukee for treatment. The Wisconsin Technical College system names a new president. Executive Director of the system's District Boards Association, Layla Merrifield, will replace Morna Foy, who announced her retirement in March. Merrifield's role begins September 9th with an annual salary of $230,000. Prior to directing the District Boards Association, Merrifield was a fiscal analyst for the Wisconsin Legislative Fiscal Bureau and Technical College Policy Advisor. Bubbler Bikes will offer free rides on Election Day next Tuesday to encourage people to go out and vote. The ride will last for 30 minutes and no code is required to take advantage of the offer. The partisan primary ballot will have races for U.S. Senate, U.S. House, and State Assembly, as well as 2 statewide referendum questions. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. Roads are looking mostly clear this evening, not seeing any delays at this time. Just one incident to look out for on 4194 South, about a quarter of a mile beyond 7 Mile Road. A disabled vehicle blocking the right shoulder. And taking a look at your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Tonight, mainly clear skies, breezy and cool, a low of 56. Friday, mostly sunny and breezy, a high of 72. On Saturday, mostly sunny and breezy again, a high of 75. Sunday, we're still seeing mostly sunny skies, a high of 78. On Monday, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a slight chance for showers, a high of 80. Right now in Madison, it's 73 degrees. In Green Bay, it's also 73. In Waukesha, it's 72. And in Milwaukee, it's 76 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Siding Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:31.
With an ever-changing inventory, you never know what great bargains you're going to be able to find at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. It makes shopping fun because the best finds are the ones you had no idea you'd even come across. And when they're at thrift store prices, it feels good. And it feels even better to know you're helping us help others. Shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Get the help you need Saturday morning with How To Radio. At 7, it's the WTMJ Fix-It Show with David Nason, featuring this week's guests, West Bend Mutual Insurance and Siding Unlimited. At 9, plan your dream vacation with the Fox World Travel Show. And at 10, get financial guidance during Money Talk. Contact Annex Wealth Management for an unbiased review of your investments at annexwealth.com. How To Radio, Saturday mornings on WTMJ.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as 1 business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
What's on Tap with Sandy Max is back on WTMJ.
That is what it sounds like if you kill a keg at the micro. If you go to the Wisconsin State Fair, you probably know what I'm talking about. There is a tent called the Micro, which is right near the Bank 59 Amphitheater, and it's been around for 25 years. I have been going there longer than I realized, but it was really the first introduction of microbrews to the Wisconsin State Fair at that time, and it's a big time. Well, you know what? Rather than me explain it, how about this? I visited with Tim Gill. He is the vice president of Benno's Concessions, and talked to him about what it's like to be part of the Wisconsin State Fair and the Micro.
25 years, our famous keg killer customers coming back every year, sporting out their T-shirts and exploring what's new, what's going to be on tap this year with our 15 breweries and 60 beers on tap.
Something I have aspired to be for 25 years. I have yet to kill a keg. For those who don't know, what is a keg killer and what happens when that keg gets killed?
Traditionally, it's always been a disappointment when you get the last beer out of a keg because, it's spitting all over. We have to change the keg. You have to wait to change the keg in order to get your beer. So
slow the roll, man.
We took this terrible experience and turned it into the most incredible experience of one's life. If you get the last beer out of a keg, you are a keg killer. And we don't take that lightly. We let the whole place know, inside and outside the Micro. So you'll hear sirens going off, the air horns, the lights are flashing, and we'll get your name on the board and we'll do a big announcement letting everyone know that you are the latest keg killer, and you get a keg killer T-shirt, and you can show it off and come back wearing it proudly. That's the goal of every beer drinker here, is try to become that keg killer.
And you are helping people this year try to maximize their odds at being a keg killer. What are these 3 screens that I'm looking at?
This year we launched a keg killer tracker, and you get your name on the board if you become a keg killer, but it also tells you when the last time a keg was killed, so you can try to figure out what's going to go next. And we just started giving a little teasers and announcements to say what kegs are low, so you kind of get an idea of what might increase your chances of becoming a keg killer.
And the great thing about that is it might encourage you to try a beer that you wouldn't have otherwise tried.
Yeah.
What's one of the funniest keg killer experiences you've witnessed?
The engagement that we had last year of somebody turning a keg killer announcement into a proposal here at the Micro, that was a memorable one.
I wonder if they've come back. You should get married here.
There you go.
So that is the keg killer, and it really is a coveted prize, and they make a big deal. You heard the sirens, and it's all fun, and it's fascinating to know how long, if you're familiar, Benno's used to be a bar on Greenfield in West Dallas back in the 80s. The bar is now closed, but Benno's Concessions has been here all around the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds. They have 5 venues around the Bank 59 Amphitheater, but they have like 14 total all around with different cold drinks kiosks and that sort of thing. So this is really the business model now for Benno's Concessions, but they're a family-owned business, multi-generational, and I got to talk with Pam Jesse, beer operations at the Micro, and she's essential. And I asked her, how long have you been with Benno's?
I started with the organization 37 years ago, 25 years ago. Benno came up to me and said, hey, we need to do something with micro beer. So we contacted 3 breweries. We had 9 beers on tap, and we went with a micro tent. And in this 25 years, it's grown to 60 beers, 20 breweries, and a really great time.
You know it. And actually, Benno calls Pam Jesse the beer wizard, which I think is a fantastic name. And now Pam starts working on the Micro lineup in February, because you heard how many different micro breweries there are, and then over 60 micro brews. And I asked her, considering what a huge event Wisconsin State Fair is, when you consider how many people from all over the state come here and from out of state, how big of a deal is it for a microbrewery to get your call with this opportunity? And this is the story Pam shared.
We have a new brewery this year. Black Husky joined us this year for the first time, and they are so excited to be here. When I called them and said, hey, we have an opening for you, do you want to be here? At first there was silence. And then it was like screaming. They were like, oh my gosh, yes, yes. We want to be part of this. We have for a long time. And the Wisconsin breweries it's a tight-knit group. They all know each other. They're a great bunch of people.
What's the minimum amount of kegs they have to deliver to you for
the stretch of the fair?
We actually start out with 3 kegs of each kind of beer, and they will deliver every single morning to us. Wow. So we have a minimum of 3 on site at all times. On the weekends, sometimes I'm calling in the middle of the day saying we need more.
That's a lot of beer. And then I asked her, sometimes I've interviewed musicians, like you never ask a musician like what their favorite song is of theirs because it's, it's a baby and they've created it and you never want to pick a favorite. So I thought I was being correct and I was like, well, Pam, I'm not going to ask you what your favorite beer is. But she was like, oh, I'll tell you. This is what she said.
My favorite would be the Tyranina Rocky's Revenge. It's a brown aged in a bourbon barrel. Ooh. Really good beer.
Anytime you mix beer in a bourbon barrel, my spidey senses tingle, and I would like to sip that. So I'm going to look for the Tyranese next time I stroll over to the Micro Ted. So she is Pam Jesse, a beer wizard of Benno's Concessions. And those keg tracker screens that they were talking about, it's almost like the roulette wheel. When you see all the numbers that have already popped, you feel like, oh, okay, well, something's due, right? So when you go in the Micro, look for those keg tracker screens, and you'll see people wearing shirts from over the years with kegs that they've killed. And I don't have one yet. But you know who scored a shirt? This man that I bumped into at the Micro.
Dan Devine, mayor of the city of West Allis.
You have killed a keg at the Micro.
I was lucky enough one time, knocked off a barrel of Door County cherry wheat. I believe it was on opening day.
Ooh.
Quite a surprise.
Do you have the treasured t-shirt?
The shirt is still in existence. It's in pretty good shape. I don't wear it very often. I try to save it for special occasions because they are very prestigious.
Did they ring the bell and everything?
Yes, they did. And when the bartender, who was Benno's daughter, realized she was ringing the bell for the mayor of the city of West Allis, she didn't know me and I didn't know her, so it was quite an exchange. They thought the fix was on.
Nope, just a good beer drinking fairgoer.
Good time and a good beer. Yeah, good timing.
And, there's a man who's a representative of his people, Mayor Dan Devine of West Allis. He has a Keg Killer shirt, and you've got your chance to get him through Sunday here at the Wisconsin State Fair, and you'll get that special 25th anniversary Keg Killer shirt, an extra ounce of pride to do that. And I also got the chance to talk with Benno himself, who we've been talking about Benno's Concessions. It took me into the cooler to show me how all those different microbrew kegs are hooked up in the cooler, and talked about the tradition of being a local business owner for decades. So I will podcast the full conversations with Benno, with Tim Gill, the VP of Benno's Concessions, and also Pam Jesse, the beer wizard of Benno's Concessions. So keep your eye on WTMJ.com for that podcast, hanging out with the Bennos. Music is such an important part of the Wisconsin State Fair experience. At least for me it is, and there's so many bands to see for free of all styles. I'll share with you my music picks for the Wisconsin State Fair for the rest of this weekend next on WTMJ.
When you have a stuffy nose, life can be a bit unpleasant. Some live every day with a stuffy nose, and that can make life downright miserable. I'm Dr. Madan Kandula with Advent, where we are committed to eliminating your nasal breathing problems with simple in-office procedures like balloon sinuplasty, which requires no surgical cuts, little to no downtime, and can have you breathing better in less than 30 minutes. At Advent, we understand your inability to breathe freely limits your quality of life, and that's why we continue to pioneer the most advanced in-office procedures that have made our practice a global destination for those seeking to live their highest quality of life. Visit AdventKnows.com to see if you're a candidate for the balloon sinuplasty procedure, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
Breathe well with simple solutions. Breathe well with simple solutions. AdventKnows.com.
Results may vary. Are you passionate about supporting family farmers and strengthening rural communities? Well, look no further than the Wisconsin Farmers Union. WFU is a grassroots, member-driven organization committed to enhancing the quality of life for family farmers, rural communities, and all people. With chapters across the state, we unite farmers and rural allies around shared values and a vision for a better, more sustainable future. We tackle the big issues, from advocating for climate-smart agriculture and dairy policy reform to preserving our small and mid-sized farms. We're dedicated to building resilient food systems that benefit everyone. That's not all. We're also championing better access to quality health care and health insurance for farmers and rural communities alike because we believe that everyone deserves the care they need to thrive. So whether you're a farmer, a rural resident, or simply someone who cares about the future of our state, join us at Wisconsin Farmers Union. Visit wisconsinfarmersunion.com to learn more and get involved today. Wisconsin Farmers Union, growing stronger together.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Life hack number 7. Get an iPhone 12 on Straight Talk.
Life hack.
Here's how it works. You walk into Walmart, go to the electronics section, ask for iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system, and select the new Silver Unlimited plan. They'll smile because it's a good plan. You get real unlimited data all for just $20 a month for the whole first year. Get it at Walmart or StraightTalk.com. Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Taxes and fees apply. Requires activation of iPhone 12 on a new Silver Unlimited plan or higher end auto pay enrollment. $25 a month service credit applied for up to 12 months if eligibility requirements are met. For network management practices, visit StraightTalk.com.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at the Wisconsin State Fair, I'm Sandy Max, and it's fun to see people on the Sky Glider. The lights are starting to sparkle more as the sun goes down and people strolling around. This is the place to be through Sunday. The Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, and don't miss out. If you haven't been out here yet, this feels like summer, and we always want to squeeze out as much summertime as we can, don't we? And I love music, and there are a lot of options for free and also on the big main stage. And tonight, 2 Hype Crew, 8:30 on the Bank 59 Amphitheater on one of the biggest free stage. And we heard earlier that Bank 59 VP, Director of Marketing, Jeff McCarthy, will be there with his daughter, getting fun and getting funky with songs by TLC, Salt and Peppa. I got to think of Whoop, there it is. Tag team's going to show up on stage tonight with the Flag Girls dancing. 2 Hype Crew. Still time to get here for 8:30 performance. And then tomorrow, stroll around for a Friday filled with music. I really recommend Kids from Wisconsin. If you haven't seen them yet, the most talented teenagers in our state, all in one place, and they tour all around the Midwest, and they do a stretch. So at 1 and 2:30 tomorrow, you can see Kids from Wisconsin. I saw some of their show. They've got a bunch of fellas in blue suits playing horns. It almost sounds like spy music with their sunglasses. That was fun to see, and the whole cast singing and dancing to a string of Elvis Presley songs, and got their kind of sock hop costumes on. It's really impressive. They do great musical theater. So that's Kids from Wisconsin on the Bank 59 Amphitheater at 1 and 2:30 tomorrow. Polka music. You know I love them. At 4 o'clock tomorrow, Still Stormin' at Cracovia. You can sit down, get your spiral cut potato chip fries, and enjoy the polka music. That's at 4 o'clock at Cracovia by Still Stormin'. And also back at Bank 59 Amphitheater tomorrow. They perform tonight, and they're recommended by former Marquette basketball star and NBA star, and also sportscaster and huge music fan, Jim McIlvaine. Highly recommends the Cleverleys, and they are described on their website as a bluegrass and comedy cover band. So this sounds like an experience that I may need to have. If you want to have that experience too, they're on at 4:30 and 5:45 tomorrow and Saturday on the Bank 59 Studio Amphitheater. And Friday night, stick around at that stage because you're going to get your Irish fix with Gaelic Storm. They're going to be on the Bank 59 Amphitheater at 8:30. They won't be at Irish Fest this year. So this is your chance tomorrow night to get down with Gaelic Storm and the Celtic songs. And Saturday music picks. Kids from Wisconsin and the Cleverleys are back. I hear good things about Metal Men, who will be on at 7 at the Charcoal Grill Roadhouse. I haven't seen local band Mount Olive in ages, but it'll be fun to see them. They're going to be at Pistol Pete's at 8 on Saturday. My big music pick, though, for Saturday is Foreigner on the State Fair main stage, powered by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's Foreigner's farewell tour, which they've been going and going and going. It's like, no, don't stop, not yet. But this is their farewell tour. You never know, it's your last chance to see a legend, they're telling you. So you know you can sing along to pretty much every Foreigner song. And get there early because Melissa Etheridge is opening. And Sunday, the final day for Fair Fun this year, Hopelessly Devoted to You is an Olivia Newton-John tribute band. And then Bad Boy for a full afternoon of music at Saz's Barbecue. Still Stormin', my Polka Faves, will be on at 3 on Sunday at Cracovia. Pat McCurdy, the man who wrote the Wisconsin State Fair theme song, he will sing it on stage with a bunch of other clever and comedic original songs. Pat McCurdy, 5:30 Sunday on the free Bank 59 Amphitheater stage. And you can end your fair experience in a very positive way with the Happy Together tour on the State Fair main stage. Music starts at 6 with a long list of bands, including the Turtles that you hear here, Jay and the Americans, and the Association. So wistatefair.com to plan your music out. But those are some of the bands and music experiences I think will make you happy. I'm Sandy Max. More What's on Tap next on WTMJ.
The Annex Wealth Management webinar series continues in the second of this two-part series. WTMJ's Vince Petrano, along with Annex Wealth Management's chief economist Brian Jacobson, answer your questions on the ever-changing tax laws. How does the changing tax landscape affect you and your finances? Register for our free webinar on Thursday, August 22nd at WTMJ.com or text WEB to 855-616-1620.
For your next exterior remodeling project, we know you're not asking a lot from us. You want the right products for your situation, you want a few different financing options that can make your project affordable, and you want us to do a good job with minimal disruption to your life. And this one's important. You want a warranty that matters. And we know that checking every box makes all the difference. You might be surprised at how many moving parts go into it, but we have just the right people in all the right places to pull that off every day and make it look easy. The company we have took us 21 years to build. It's an awesome place to work because we never stop improving it. And we think we can do this work so well that we can actually change the reputation of exterior remodelers long term. This is Brad Youngluth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry, Semper Fi.
Ask about our finance options.
These are powerful, FDA-approved pharmacological pain treatments precisely administered by an easy injection to the root source of your pain. Positive patient outcomes are over 91%. And we do this conveniently. The entire process is performed in office, so it's very easy for our patients.
Rejuvenex founder Richard Salinas, with the help of some of the finest pain relief physicians in the country, have helped bring their proprietary pain treatment formula to the forefront of pain relief medicine. Having performed over 100,000 pain treatments and counting, patient results have shown again and again that pain relief is possible in shoulders, hips, elbows, and knees, with some patients' pain relief lasting more than 2 years.
We're in network with almost all major insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, and this could mean zero out-of-pocket costs for your pain relief treatment.
Rejuvenex. Alleviate your pain. Rejuvenate your life.
Go to rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
IndyCar returns to the Milwaukee Mile at Wisconsin State Fair Park this Labor Day weekend, August 30th through September 1st. The Hy-Vee Milwaukee Mile 250s weekend features NTT IndyCar Series races on both Saturday and Sunday. Don't miss the fun in the free fan zone all weekend long, including live entertainment at the Bank 59 Amphitheater with headliners including Ian Munsick and Quiet Riot. Get your tickets now at wistatefair.com and experience Hy-Vee Milwaukee Mile 250s weekend, August 30th through September 1st.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Max on WTMJ.
Having fun broadcasting live from the Bank 59 studio at Wisconsin State Fair, soaking up all the summertime fun, and was talking with Tim Gill, the VP of Benno's Concessions, who oversees the Micro and Wineberry and all those tasty concession stands that are just around the Bank 59 Amphitheater. And on the WTMJ YouTube live stream that people were watching, I got a comment like, well, wait a minute, you weren't drinking beer at the Micro. You had some slushy thing. Well, you're darn right I did, because I feel like this has gone under the radar. New this year at the Micro, it's called a Leinie Lakeside Cherry Slush. It's made with Leinenkugel's Lakeside Cherry, the beer, and real Luxardo cherry juice. yes, it's like a slush, and then they garnish it with one of those dark burgundy Luxardo cherries on top. And I will tell you, I enjoyed 2 of those on opening night, one of the hottest days of the state fair. So that is what I had. And I feel like it's not getting all the love that the Drinkies and Sporkies do. But if you want to find the Liney Lakeside Cherry Slush to try, it's in the East Bar in the Micro. But producer Matt Yazel Matt's put the photo back up of me and Tim Gill and our slushies.
It looks delicious.
But Matt, they really are, because it's interesting, because you'd say beer and a slushie, you'd think it's just going to be watered down beer. It really isn't. The beer has a rounded flavor to it, and it turns out Luxardo cherries have kind of a bourbon like subtlety to them. So I can highly recommend it. It was the taste treat that I was looking for. But I feel, Matt, that you really are the Drinkies, Sporkies expert on the show right now. You really applied yourself when you came and visited with your girlfriend's family. How many Drinkies and Sporkies did you get to?
I had 7 out of the 8, and I wanted to do all 8, but I lost in the argument of the group, and we were a little full at that point. So,
but you did get to the winner, which was the deep fried lemonade bites.
Yes, and yes, we covered how delicious those are. Highly recommend. And then the only one I didn't try was the Dirty Chai cinnamon roll lumpia. So it sounds great, and I'm all for it.
You'll just have to come back and try it. So of all the ones that you tried in our last couple minutes here, what can you full-on recommend that somebody has to try if they're coming to the fair?
Sandy, I can wholeheartedly say everything. Honestly, it was all very good. And I would say for anybody that did the Sporkies last year and is doing it again, I would argue much, much better than last year. I guess
tell me about
only hot take would be I'm very surprised the hot ham and glazers finished second, because I think that was probably last on my list.
Oh, where did the Elvis nachos rank?
They were good. They were. I think you really gotta like the peanut butter banana combo, but those were solid. I definitely enjoyed them.
And you tried some Drinkies?
2 of them, yes. The winner, the Fairway Fusion, which was delicious. I mean, that was like. I didn't really like iced tea a lot, but there was so much going on where I loved it. That was like, I want that on the beach or at the resort or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you didn't try the pickle?
Yes. The
you did?
Lemonade. Yes, it was delicious.
The purple pickle lemonade. What was delicious about it? It has baby pickles in it? Like
Yes, I didn't eat those because, I'm not a huge pickle person, but just a little bit of that pickle flavor in the lemonade. And then the purple is mostly just color. But, it was very good. Butterfly pea flower syrup is what the purple flavor comes from. So it was great.
I commend your adventurousness and thank you for reporting on the Sporkies and Drinkies, just like Jessica Gatso earlier was reporting on the art walk. I'm glad we have our team here to cover because there's just so much here. So thank you very, very much, and thanks for all your work back at the studio producing tonight's What's on Tap, Matt.
Of course.
Stay with us. WTMJ News is next.
This is Anthony Zanevsky with Quality Heating. When you have over 20 HVAC techs working with you that each have over 20 years of experience, it gives you confidence to be able to go out there and talk reliability, integrity, value, all the things that matter when you hire someone to get the job done right the first time. These words mean everything to us, and we know they mean a lot to you. And that's what you'll get when you hire the man in the red van.
You gotta see the man in the red van. Quality heating, quality.